Well, all right. That is called Then I Met You. Woo! That gives me chills up and down my arms. I got goosebumps. I'm rubbing my arms right now. My goodness,
Wow.
that voice. I get it. I get it. I get it. All right, Michelle Brooks-Thompson, give us some information, your website information, your social media, and where anyone could buy that track and stream it online at.
Yeah, so my website is michellebrooks-thompsonmusic.com. I'm also on social media under that name, Michelle Brooks-Thompson, or MB Thompson Sings on Twitter and Instagram. And that song is available wherever people love to stream or download music. It's everywhere. And you just want to search for Then I Met You, Regi Myrix, or Michelle Brooks-Thompson.
All right. Thank you for that information. So, Michelle Brooks, I'd like to ask you this. What is that ultimate desire which you wish all your fans and even the curious listeners to get out of your music, all your music?
You know, my goal has always been to use music to inspire people. And we're living in a time now where people are dealing with some kind of brokenness. And for me, the music that I release, I always want to release music with substance that reaches people to, impact the way that they think, impact the way that they feel about life, the way that they feel about, themselves. And so, I've always, in my mind, I've always felt like, if somebody attends my concert, I want them to leave there feeling really good and having a different mindset. If they came to a concert feeling depressed, I want them to leave there feeling happy, having a different outlook on life. And whether they're listening at home or, at a live concert, that impact is so important to me because I feel that God has given me a platform to be able to reach people, and I want to leave a positive, lasting impact through the music that I sing.
Yes, and I can feel that very deeply in your voice. So
thank you.
Congratulations again on the new single hitting the charts, and I'm quite sure it's going to hit number one. So everyone, go ahead,
that's
if
what
you're
we
listening. Go give that girl a pat on the back and a congratulations and buy her single and call in. The phone lines are still open if you want to call in and give her a shout out. So as we move along, I would like to ask you, is there any other future music projects you would like to mention and tease us about?
Yeah, so we are working on an EP. And we have songs already in the works and stuff.
Ooh.
And so people can be on the lookout for that because what we've started, we can't stop now.
I know.
Ain't no stopping us now.
Right.
We're on the move.
Right. So there is future music projects. Will that be later in the year or next year?
They're coming later in the year.
Oh,
we're talking
okay.
maybe the next month or so. Yeah.
Yeah, there are people rubbing their hands and squeezing them earbuds in. They can't wait. So, so are you doing any events in your town or any other cities? Are you coming up with any events with any live performances?
Oh, man. So I am always on the go. I can guarantee that every weekend I have something. And coming up this weekend, I'm really excited for this opportunity because it is a marathon. I believe it's in its 8th year, and it honors a young 16-year-old girl who was murdered by her boyfriend when she was a senior in high school. And this Celebrate Kate marathon is this weekend, and I'll be singing Never Give Up and the national anthem to kick off the race. Yeah. Okay. But also to uplift the hearts of the family and friends that are carrying this marathon and the legacy of their daughter, granddaughter, niece. So I'm really excited for that.
Well, you do a lot of events pertaining to someone that's personal or inspiration and motivation. And you are a motivational speaker. So are you doing any speaking on any events that's coming up?
Well, not yet. I do speaking in church as well. And right now we are working on just performing and sharing my music, promoting my single, and doing a lot of that, because that's really the goal right now for this year. So hopefully we get a Grammy next year.
Oh, wow. You know what? With your voice and the goosebumps I got on my arms here, I believe that can happen. In my heart, I believe that could happen. So just keep on doing what you're doing. Not get your hopes up, but just keep on doing what you're doing. And I'm quite sure there'll be people pulling for you, Michelle. So as we move along here, you're more than welcome to give a shout out to all those lovely people that have been supporting you in your music journey. Go right ahead.
Absolutely. There's so many, but I do have to name a few. I would say that right. Nobody in any special order, just whatever comes to memory first. Probably because it's the last person I spoke to. But you know, I have one of the best relationships I've ever had right now in my music career with my promotions and radio marketer, and his name is Carlton McConnell. And a lot of the success and things that have been happening with one of my other singles, Never Give Up, is really because of him. And I'm very thankful for him because I met him about 10, 12 years ago, actually. And I was in Texas for an event and didn't know him. Didn't know him at the time, didn't know who he was, what he did. But he was connected to the promoter of that event. And we all went to church that Sunday, and then we went to breakfast at Waffle House. And I remember him walking up to me and sewing $20 in my hand and just expressing how much he believed in my gift, right? And I'll never forget that. And
I would never forget that either.
Yeah.
Wow.
He just said, you know, I believe in you, and I think you have something incredibly great, and didn't know that our paths were going to cross again where we were working together. And, you know, as an artist, an independent artist, you try to surround yourself, or don't even try. Your goal is to surround yourself with authentic people who believe in you, who aren't just, you know, coattail clinchers.
Yeah.
And it's hard sometimes to discern who's who. Because, you know, people put on a front and you think you have people who are supporting you, but they're there for the ride. Yeah. And so for me right now, Brother Carlton, I call him my big brother, Ty Juan, have been right there by my side. And I'm thankful for Ty because about 8 months ago, I had called it quits. And I was like, you know, I'm not going to pursue this sort of industry career anymore because of all of the, you know, run-ins with different people. And Ty called me up and said, hey, listen, I can't let you quit. And, you know, he talked to me. He talked to me over and over again. And he was like, listen, I'm going to work with Regi and we're going to get you some music. Just trust me. And I'm like, I don't know about that, Ty. I think I'm done. You know, I'll still sing, but I'm not going to pursue this. And he was like, nah, I can't let you do that. And he wouldn't let me do it. And, you know, so we talked, and we talked about what was going to be next for Live It Up, after Live It Up. And, you know, like I said, that's how Then I Met You came about. And, you know, another person, Mark Copeland, the producer of Never Give Up, same thing. He was like, you know, I'm not going to let you give up because you're too close. And, this song, Never Give Up, that he had for me came to him in a dream.
Oh,
and
wow.
He got up and wrote it. He's a pianist, producer, composer, and he wrote the entire song from the dream. And he told me it was something that God had for me to sing. And little did I know, it was right on time, because it was right when I wanted to give up. Yeah. Mhm. And my husband is one of my supporters. My cousin Gigi, just my friend Stephanie, Brittany. They've all been really supportive in what I'm doing, and they cheer for me when I don't win, and they cheer for me when I do win. And I think to have that
right there
in your corner, is a blessing.
Yeah. Yeah. So is that all your shout out right there?
And all of the people who download and stream, and those who come to my concerts, those who buy the music, right? Because we know that you can stream and then you can buy.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a difference. And so those who, are honest and support, it means a lot. As an independent artist, we need all of the support we can get. And, it makes us happy. Ty Juan and Regi and I talk about all the time, just people sharing what we're putting out, right? Because that's the way that it's going to, travel, and people are going to hear about it. And so for those,